Hello and welcome back to another Terraria video, where today we're going to be fighting the Empress of Light. Now, to prepare for this, I would recommend watching my Duke Fishron video, as I'm going to be using certain items from him, as well as the Pumpkin Moon event for the broomstick, as that's my preferred mount for this fight. Now then, we shall get on with the equipment that we shall be using to kill the Empress of Light. I shall be using the Tsunami with Venom Arrows, Shroomite Armor with the Bow Helmet, and either the Broomstick or the... Wait, what? Ah! I wasn't done speaking there. It was very rude of her to blow me up. Anyway, I'm going to change my Skeletron Arena that was in the Hollowed biome. I'm going to make... You want at least 50 blocks in between the platforms, so you've got good drop speed. Though, that's only if you're going to be using wings and a mount. I'm probably just going to stay on my mount for a majority of the fight. Now, obviously you're going to want campfires, heart lanterns. I'm going to get some heart statues with a timer hooked up to them for health. But yeah, now on with getting the prismatic lace wings. It's in between 7 PM and 11 PM that they spawn in the Hollowed biome. It doesn't matter whether it's a desert or a plains, as long as it's hollowed, they'll spawn. They'll even spawn in the snow biome. So yeah, you just need to farm prismatic lacewings. On average, I get around 3 every night cycle. Yeah, there's one now. But yeah. Now, yeah, that's pretty much all my prep. I built the arena. If you see, I accidentally placed all 3 at once, so I'm gonna have to win this. Now, I foolishly forget to swap my arrows, which kind of screws me over. But yeah, this is my first attempt. It doesn't go very well, to put it bluntly. But that's more to do with me panicking and not knowing what to do. When it comes... To be honest, this is my first time fighting the Empress of Light in a regular playthrough. So I didn't know what I was doing. But after I beat her, after I lose to her repeatedly, I'll show you the attempt where I actually win. I'll explain the strategy I used after getting used to her attacks. Though, for now, you can see me make progress working through getting used to her attacks. But yeah, I always end up getting hit by the everlasting rainbow. Like, you know, the projectiles that linger about. Like, they always seem to hit me. And then, her dash is pretty easy to dodge, to be honest. It's just the other attacks that I struggle with. But yeah, for this attempt, I decided to go with the cute Fishron mount and use the water bubbles I placed for movement speed. Didn't work though. This time I remembered to bring potions. I'm using Inferno, Wrath, Rage, basically all the archery. I'm using Iron Skin, Swiftness, Regen. I can't remember the other ones. For this attempt I thought it'd be funny if I try and use the tree mount. You know, the one that I used for the Duke Fishron video, if you saw that. It didn't work very well. Which is the reason I didn't put it in the equipment tab. You know, when I was showing you what equipment I use for the fight. Instead of using chlorophyte bullets with a gun, I decided to use the Tsunami with Venom Arrows for that extremely high damage per second. Plus, the Venom Acid debuff is very useful for dealing with bosses. So, yeah, these first couple of fights are more of a clip of what not to do. Mainly, don't panic. Don't use a ground mount against the Empress, it's kind of pointless. Don't go to the bottom of your arena if there's a dungeon down there, because you're just gonna walk into the wall. Anyway, it's time for another attempt. Yeah, this one I did on foot. I hadn't yet grinded for the Witch's Broom, as I was being lazy and thought I could beat her without it. I in fact could not beat her without it, to be honest. So yeah, you get to see me do another attempt with the cute. It's definitely possible with the cute fish rod. I'm just not very good with that mount. The inconsistent speed usually throws me off, and then I dash into her attacks. But as you can see, there's nothing wrong with losing repeat. Did I just dash straight into it? What a moron. Anyway, yeah. So there's no shame in having to try a boss multiple times before defeating her. After all, trial and error is the best way to fight her. But yeah, no, like like I said earlier, first time fighting her in an actual playthrough. I've only ever beaten her after Moonlord before. It's my first post-Moonlord fight against her. Well, fights. But, yeah, I quite like the boss. I just find it quite difficult with other spam. There's just so many projectiles. I get to second phase for the first time, then I die. Am I even qualified to make a tutorial-style video on a boss I don't know how to fight? Well, I guess I get there eventually. Yeah, it doesn't matter. But, yeah, I finally got the Witch's Broom, which didn't actually take that long. I only had to do 2 pumpkin moons, which is good. But, because, unlike Duke Fishron, this is kind of a spoiler for this video, but unlike Duke Fishron, I didn't die, like, that many times to her. Like, I beat her in less attempts than I beat Duke. So, because of that, I have enough runtime to actually show every attempt in its entirety. Which is nice, I guess, if you like watching me die repeatedly while I ramble on. You know, maybe I should start making scripts for these things instead of just doing random voiceover. I never know what to say. Like, I always have to do multiple voiceover attempts, because I'll mispronounce words. It'll be fine. After all, I guess that's kind of the, yeah, I don't know what to say. I don't understand why my mic quality's bad, because I'm using quite an expensive microphone. I spent like over 100 quid on it. It's like a Yeti one. But, yeah, I'm not really talking about the fight now, am I? But, yeah. This attempt, I managed to get to second phase, which is cool. And I actually get to fight her in second phase. The Venom Arrows plus the Tsunami are a really cool combo. I should use this more often. I don't usually play Ranger as I find it quite boring. But I thought for a YouTube, like if I'm doing YouTube video, like Melee is pretty easy. Like I'd be surprised if you lost to her while playing Melee, unless it was true Melee. So I decided to play Ranger for these videos because, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, this fight is extremely close, but sadly I do fail. And this is the winning attempt. Yeah, I win this one, but this is the one where I win. So, yeah, when she spams those, like, projectiles that, like, fly towards you, she'll immediately dash, you want to fly up, then she'll do a Everlasting Rainbow, then a dash. Not Everlasting Rainbow, Everlasting Rainbow's the spinny thing. Then she'll do Sundance, then dash, then Everlasting Rainbow, and then she'll loop the attacks, but halfway through the loop, she'll swap to that move where she spawns all those rainbow swords to do like that slash effect. Does that make sense? Am I just rambling? Does this not make sense? It probably doesn't make sense. Something I did notice is that because of how much damage my bow does, the fight doesn't last as long as certain other boss fights in this phase of the game. But yeah, with this attack you want to go in between, obviously you want to go in the gap where there is no souls. And then this one you want to fly in a circle. Ah, so pretty. Definitely some nice footage. Like I got a decent amount of her attacks on screen. Rest in peace, wizard. You were a real one. He died. Rest in peace. Oh, there's a lag spike there. How weird. But yeah, I don't really know what to say. Like at this part of the fight, like I dodge her attacks. It's very pretty. I would do a video on Daytime Empress of Light, but I've never beaten Daytime Empress of Light before. So I think I'm even less qualified to do that. Plus, I'm constantly getting hit by her attacks. so I don't know how I would do a tutorial video when it would just be me dying for like, I don't know, 10 hours. I don't know. If this video gets 1,000 likes, I'll do Daytime Empress of Light tutorial. Except I won't, because this will never get 1,000 likes, so I'm never gonna have to do it. Yay! Anyway, I beat her. I don't get anything I want, but I'm not redoing that boss because I am scared. Besides, what? I would get the Eventide, I would use it for like, up until I defeat the not solar pillar, till I beat the vortex pillar, then I would use the phantasm for the rest of the game. Like, I don't see the point really. I would have used her wings, but I'm gonna use minecarts to fight Moonlord, which will probably be the next episode. It'll probably be the Pillars of Moonlord. Anyway. Oh yeah, I don't know if you noticed, considering barely anyone watches these, but I'm posting a video like every Friday. It's like every 7 days. So that's my schedule. I know my description says every day, but I don't do that anymore. I need to change that, honestly. But yeah, I beat her. It's cool. I get the Senex developer set, which is nice. But yeah, thank you for watching. This shall probably be the end of the video, unless I have anything to add. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know what to say. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Bye.